Please welcome to the stage Mr. Phong Lee, President and Chief Financial Officer.
Welcome to MicroStrategy World.now. The future is now. 2020 was an unbelievable year, and 2021 will be a fantastic year. Let me share two key observations about what separated the most successful companies in 2020. Corporations and entities who have already digitally transformed going into 2020 and who were truly embracing the virtual wave throughout the course of 2020, those are the ones that survived and thrived. But more importantly, corporations and entities who surrounded themselves with customers, with partners, with a community, with friends that already digitally transformed going into 2020 and embraced the digital wave in 2020, those are the ones that truly survived and thrived. And of course, the partners are key. It's not good enough for your company to have perfected your internal organization, but it's important to choose the partners wisely that you work with, the ones that manage your supply chain, the ones that manage your systems, the ones that manage everything around you. And as your partner, MicroStrategy hasn't just survived, we thrived in 2020. We're more excited about our future than we ever have been before. And a big part of our success has been our customers, partners, and friends that you will hear from over the next couple of days at MicroStrategy World. So let me start with thanking all of those folks who've helped MicroStrategy be successful in 2020. I want to thank our Bitcoin partners. We have an awesome Bitcoin track that will be happening over the course of the next couple of days also, where we'll share some of the things that make Bitcoin successful as a capital allocation strategy. And I want to thank the partners who joined us for that too. And finally, most important, I want to thank our community. I want to thank all the folks, all the developers, all the analysts, all the data scientists, all the users, all of the architects who are part of the MicroStrategy community, who are here over the next couple of days and will share in all the knowledge. What a year. The global business environment has undergone unprecedented change. For all of you attending World from Home, you're in good company. An incredible 42% of the US labor force now works from home. So by sheer numbers, the US is a work from home economy. Almost twice as many employees now work from home as they work from the office or outside of their home. How you work has changed incredibly. Even more strikingly, if we consider the contribution of the US global domestic product based on the earnings of those folks that work from home, we now have 2/3 of the US economy as a work from home economy. We don't think that's going to change a lot in the near future, and it'll change a little bit in the far future. Second, how you interface with your customers has changed significantly also. The face of your customer interaction has moved from in-person to the call center. We've seen an increase of call center calls and interactions, 800% over the course of early 2020. And that hasn't changed that much as you go to the latter part of 2020. We now see 400% increase on a year-over-year basis of interactions in the call center. That's tremendous, it's dramatic. How you interface with your customers has changed. How your customers interface with you has changed. The ability to do research, the ability to find information through your phone, online, talking to other folks, has increased the amount of time someone spends on a major purchase significantly. on average 4 months or more to make a major purchase. That's a big change in how your customers are interacting with you now too. Now, the good news of all of this is even though the global economy has changed significantly, the outlook is getting better. In December of 2020, 61% of respondents believe that the global economy is going to get better in the next 6 months. That's up from 51% in October, 47% in July. For companies who've embraced the virtual wave, the opportunity to excel and to grow is improving. And we expect that to continue over the course of 2021. So what do you need to do to make sure that you're prepared as a company, as an employee, as an individual? You need to make sure that your technology infrastructure is resilient. You need to make sure that your systems can have the same identical functionality on-premise or in the cloud and are easily portable. You need to make sure that your internal operations are resilient, that you can change within the course of a day, not weeks, not months. Employees working from home, to the office, to the factory, to back at home. Your customer experience needs to be completely virtual. You need to have a 360-degree view of your customer from every single angle possible. At the point of initial contact, at the point of purchase, at the point of returns. That's critical. And on the people side, you need to be able to recruit, hire, onboard, coach, and train your employees completely virtual. Finally, the virtual wave opens up brand new business horizons, brand new corporate strategies, brand new financial strategies, and brand new balance sheet strategies. And we want to share one of those with you, one of the ones that have made MicroStrategy so successful in 2020. MicroStrategy is one of the companies that have made this transition. We've digitally transformed. We now embody the virtual wave. And we want to, over the course of the next 2 days, along with our partners and our customers, share what we've done and what they've done that can make you successful. In 2020, we did some really innovative things, embracing the virtual wave that we're very proud of, and we hope really helped you out as customers. One, we provided free education for 3 months of the year, right after COVID-19 hit, and people were working from home, people were furloughed, people were laid off. We provided our entire suite of education free, and over 30,000 of you took advantage of that. And over 6,000 of you became certified in MicroStrategy. And we were really excited to share that, and we're excited that you took your time and gave it back to us in return. Thank you very much. We also upgraded over 1,500 of you to the latest version of MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy 2020, MicroStrategy 2021 now coming up. And why is that important? It is the most feature-rich, most resilient piece of software that we've ever created. And we're very excited about that, and we'll share more with you about that over the course of the next couple of days. And we launched Expert Now, a unique offering in the software industry where you can, at the click of a button, launch a session face-to-face virtually with a MicroStrategy expert to answer any question that you might have. It was extremely successful, and thousands of you took advantage of that. Thank you for making Expert Now successful. From a product perspective, you know MicroStrategy's foundation has always been a great business intelligence and analytics product, and that has not changed. Over the course of the next couple of days, over the course of the next hour, you'll hear our organization talking about all the great things that we've done with our product in hyper-intelligence, in cloud intelligence, and embedded intelligence. And we'll talk about all the great new features of MicroStrategy 2021. We'll talk about the launch of one of the most exciting products MicroStrategy has ever unveiled, Hyper.Now, which is hyper-intelligence at your fingertips within 30 minutes through a fully SaaS-enabled cloud. We'll talk about our feature release of Intel Now, which is Hyper.Now, but for business intelligence, available at your fingertips in 30 minutes. Really excited about some of those rollouts. And of course, we're going to share knowledge over the course of the next couple of days with you, with our customers, with our partners. And in turn, our customers and partners will share knowledge with each other. Very excited about that. Knowledge on how to transform your analytics, how to transform your organization, how to transform your people, and how to transform your balance sheet. So with that, I want to welcome you all to MicroStrategy World.Now. I want you to spend the next couple days thinking about how your company will embrace the virtual wave and how MicroStrategy can help. And with that, I want to introduce our first customer keynote speaker. And I want to introduce a corporation and a partner that I cannot be more proud of and I cannot be more humbled by. They defined digital transformation in the last few years. And in 2020, they used their digital transformation to bring to market at record speed a vaccine for COVID-19 to allow the world to open up again. I'd like to introduce you to Priya Shetty-Hummel, Director of Global Business Intelligence at Pfizer. Thank you very much.
I'm Priya Shetty-Hummel, and I am the US lead for the commercial business intelligence and analytics within Pfizer. And what that means is we support an organization of 5,000 plus. We have the largest field force within Pfizer here in the US across all of our different business units. And our group supports these reps to be able to do their work in the most knowledgeable manner and most efficient manner possible, and also to support the commercial leadership and the analysts that are continually looking for opportunities and improvements on the way we share information with the field force. We did have a lot of choices as we looked around the landscape of the BI tools. Fundamentally, we wanted to fix two problems that we've struggled with for a long time. One is speed, and the second is consistency. So as we have tried to evolve with the BI roadmap, we have struggled with fully addressing these two aspects of our solutions. So our first goal was to find someone that would really help us solve those two problems. And then we wanted someone that was completely focused on BI. It wasn't something that they did on the side, but that was what they did. We felt that that would be the meeting of the minds, because that is what my organization does and what we do as part of the Pfizer data and analytics group. And we wanted a partner that we could innovate and do some great things with. And we believe we found the right partner with MicroStrategy. So once we selected MicroStrategy, part of what we launched was something called Super Inform the Rep program. So the idea of this is this would create a suite of tools that we could enable our reps, our leadership, our analysts, and they can all work off of a data baseline that can be consistent, but they have dashboards and reporting and ad hoc reports that they can develop to meet their more specific needs. So part of what we're doing with the Smart Suite of tools is we're developing that personalized experience for each of our user groups, our field reps, our leadership, as well as our analysts. But we're keeping in mind the consistency, which was one of the problems we were looking to solve, is to make sure when they look at their vision of the world, they're still seeing the same data, and the metrics and KPIs that they look at are consistent, but they get a personalized and uniform experience that they can make decisions needed for their role in the commercial organization.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World 2021, brought to you by MicroStrategy. Here to kick off the event, Executive Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer, Hugh Owen.
Intelligence everywhere. It's our North Star. It's our vision. We build the best software and services to help our customers deliver on that intelligence. MicroStrategy 2021 is the most advanced software we've ever built, and it empowers our customers to deliver intelligence everywhere to their teams, to their departments, to their entire organizations. I recognize there are thousands of people with us today who are completely new to MicroStrategy. So let me ask the question, what is MicroStrategy 2021? Well, MicroStrategy 2021 is an analytics platform that is built on three core foundations. One, a modern set of experiences for your executives and your consumers, for your analysts and your architects and your administrators to be able to build amazing content, consume amazing content, manage amazing content, built on an open architecture that lets you customize that to build custom web analytics applications, mobile applications, desktop applications, and then built on a foundation that is enterprise class, that meets and surpasses the governance and security needs of government agencies, financial institutions, healthcare companies, with their incredibly strict requirements as they apply to sensitive data. And MicroStrategy 2021 is the only platform that delivers hyperintelligence. By far and away, the most transformative thing that has happened in the entire analytics industry for a decade. Hyperintelligence delivers intelligence everywhere. And in that regard, MicroStrategy 2021 is more than just the next generation of MicroStrategy. It is the next generation of analytics. Now, I realize the virtual wave has transformed how all of us work. And when you can work anywhere, you need intelligence everywhere. So we've put together an intelligence everywhere playbook, a set of steps that you can execute using MicroStrategy 2021 to deliver intelligence to all of the users, to support all of their decisions. So let's get started. Step 1, deploy hyperintelligence today. Now, hyperintelligence injects all of the value that you have in your data that is trapped away in dashboards and documents and reports into the applications that you already use. It injects that intelligence into your emails, into Salesforce.com, into every single web page that you look at. And to show you how hyperintelligence works and how we've improved on it in MicroStrategy 2021, MicroStrategy Product Manager, Nida Imtiaz.
Thanks, Hugh. I hope everyone is enjoying the keynote so far. Today, I'll be giving you a sneak peek into what's exciting and new. But before we get going, let's take a step back to understand what hyperintelligence is solving. You have done all your work. You have made huge investments in IT and analytics. You have created your data, modeled it, and built sophisticated dashboards. But you still don't see the level of adoption that you want or expect. So we invented hyperintelligence to inject that data about customers, products, and people into the tools you use every day. Hyperintelligence automatically scans for words and instantly presents information you need to make faster and smarter decisions. It goes wherever you go. You can access your cards on your browser, mobile device, and your Outlook email client. It's a tiny little investment that can make every application you use hyper-intelligent and will transform the way you work. We designed cards around an incredibly familiar object like business cards that everyone understands and loves to share. With hyperintelligence, we want our users to share the data in the form of cards in apps that they are already familiar with, like Twitter, so that the users can post information that they can trust. In MicroStrategy 2021, we optimized the code to accommodate for millions of rows of data with pattern matching, a new matching technique that looks for predefined patterns. Additionally, we made enhancements to make it even easier to design cards. You can now create derived metrics on the fly, create captivating cards using the new image widget, and you can even replace the dataset on the card without losing the original card design that you've spent so much time designing. As Hugh mentioned earlier, with the new HyperNow offering, you can sign up for a free trial from our website with just one click and get started in minutes. With this offering, we create an environment for you so that you can focus on building and deploying cards. You can easily invite others to your environment through email so they too can build, share, and consume hyperintelligence cards. The best part about hyperintelligence as a whole is that it shares the governance and the security features of the MicroStrategy platform, making it viable for government, financial, and healthcare sectors. If you want to learn more about the new features in detail, don't forget to join us at the Hyperintelligence session later today. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Hugh.
We're incredibly excited when we get to build new innovative capabilities that help our customers. But it is magical when those customers roll out those capabilities and influence thousands of their users. I'm really excited to introduce the next speaker, an amazing company, building an amazing application. Here's Vijay from ServiceNow.
Hello, my name is Vijay Kottu. I lead analytics for ServiceNow. ServiceNow is an enterprise workflow company. Our mission is to make the world of work better for people by enabling digital transformations with our customers. Data is fundamental to ServiceNow's mission. We want to create smarter way to work. We want to create more efficient way to work. And the way that we do that is leveraging data, analytics, and AI all put together. Analytics plays a very important role in the growth of ServiceNow. We are a customer-focused company. We want to know everything about our customer journey. And everything that we do in the organization is aligned to our customer journey. So we want to better understand it and how we can improve our customer journey and exactly know where customers need our help. And after speaking about it and after drilling down into the real purpose, we found out that the purpose of analytics is to create the decision-making capabilities for the company. And we organized everything around those decisions. And when we figured out these are not the decisions that needs to be just in one function, not the function, it is across an enterprise. In data and analytics, we have a last mile problem. It is very much like an e-commerce company spending billions of dollars and working on the back end, the website and the supply chain, and delivering the package that you want all the way to the lockbox near you, but not to your doorstep. That is the last mile problem. And similarly, in the data space, we have made so much investment in integrating data, to clean it, to assemble it in a data lake, and expose that using the visualization system, dashboards, develop AI models and everything. The value of everything goes to negative if we can't get this information in the hands of our users. And that is that last mile problem for data and analytics. And HyperCard bridges that, bringing the data right when you need it and where you need it, rather than you going to a lockbox kind of dashboards for you to gain that information. HyperCards solve our unmet demand. Let me tell you a story. Right now, I feel like I need a cup of coffee, but it's going to take about 5 minutes for me to brew a coffee, or it's going to take about 10 minutes for me to go to the nearest cafe. So I'm foregoing a cup of coffee because of the time it takes for me to get that right now. If there's a cup of coffee ready, I'll probably consume it. So there's a demand. I haven't actually met that demand. Similar to that, in the data space, there's always unmet demand of needing those insights. For some reasons, users may not go to a particular dashboard because it might take time, or probably they didn't know where the information is. But what if you can provide that information when they need it? And that's this unmet demand HyperCard is going to solve. We already provide analytics at scale across many roles in our company. And any users of those analytics can use HyperCards to get the data even faster, get more insights. In fact, we have connected all this data together, and that is essentially the knowledge graph strategy. So HyperCard provides an entry path into our knowledge graph of data within the company. HyperCard provides a great way for us to search across the data to see whether it is a customer or a sales rep or an account manager or a prospect or a product. We can get the full stats very quickly using the search mechanism.
Now, most organizations, if they've invented a brand new way of consuming intelligence, a way that's so simple you don't even have to click once, wow, they declare success. Not our engineering team. They wanted to make it so easy that you could see the underlying data patterns without even moving your mouse, as simple as opening your eyelids. We call it hypervision. And it's new in MicroStrategy 2021. To show you more, let's go back to Nida.
Thanks, Hugh. So in MicroStrategy 2021, Hypervision reveals the positives and the negatives of your key business topics with a quick glance at the underlined color. And it works with any application you use today. Previously, without Hypervision, your application would be plain and simple. You wouldn't really know what needs your immediate attention. But by enabling Hypervision, you can spend more time focusing on the topics that are critical. You can make instant decisions even before hovering and looking at the data on your cards. Hypervision is supported on all HyperIntelligence product offerings. Now let's explore how to set up Hypervision by enabling thresholds on the card header. In the card designer, you can enable thresholds on the header by clicking on the new threshold button on the format panel. In the threshold editor view, you can select a metric from the drop-down list that you want to add a threshold on. You can then configure the threshold ranges you want based on your business rules. One of my favorite little nugget here is that you can specify the color of the range by clicking on the bar and choosing a color from the color palette. Click apply and you're ready to go. So that's Hypervision. Back to you, Hugh.
We have made it easier than ever before for you to take advantage of HyperIntelligence with our brand new HyperIntelligence SaaS offering. We call it Hyper.now because you can build and deploy HyperIntelligence now. It's $10 a user per month. You can start with a 90-day free trial, and you can access your own HyperIntelligence environment and start building and deploying cards today directly from our website. If you're interested in learning more about HyperIntelligence, attend our HyperIntelligence track, some of the amazing sessions that are being put on by our product experts. But let's move on here to step 2 in our playbook. Deploy a business intelligence library to your analysts. Now, a business intelligence library from MicroStrategy is a combination of a number of things. It's a single place where you can go get all of your dossiers and documents and dashboards and your HyperIntelligence cards. It gives you a global index of all of that content locally on your Mac or PC. It surrounds all of that content with collaboration capabilities. And to show us how amazing it looks and how we've improved on it in MicroStrategy 2021, Product Manager Holly Stevens.
Amazing, yes. So if you're not familiar, Library is our modern client that allows business users to view dossiers and documents that help to drive impactful business decisions. You can filter data to get a more specific view, create bookmarks to return to later, collaborate with team members, and export or share content across various mediums, amplifying the power of data. And take note that authors can build once and deploy everywhere, meaning we've made sure that your content is ready to go across all devices. This year, we've reimagined the viewing experience for MicroStrategy 2021, and it all starts with the newly designed sidebar. This is a centralized place for your favorite content, custom groups for a more personalized experience, and finally, your recently viewed dossiers and documents. In addition to revamping how users interact with content, we've also revamped how they interact with each other. Before this year, you could only view individual bookmarks that you had created. Now, you can share dossiers with one bookmark or multiple bookmarks in order to distribute rich context across the enterprise. But here's what's really cool. If the author of the bookmark makes any changes, those changes are automatically pushed to recipients. It's as if the recipients have subscribed directly to that view. For example, we see this to be extremely helpful for sales teams that are looking to stay on top of quota performance. And to take it one step further, we improved library collaboration by adding the ability to start new group discussions. You can easily send direct messages with a limited number of users, providing a more secure environment. Whether you're a restaurant evaluating capacity under COVID guidelines or a university evaluating applicant data, if you haven't used collaboration already, now might be the time. We've also made it easier than ever to curate a seamless app-like experience for your organization, all with Library. Dossier authors and app designers across the organization can work together to build a customized dossier or document for the home screen of Library. Oh, and let's not forget, we introduced the MicroStrategy app as part of the Library portfolio. This entirely new product capitalizes on the power of desktop, delivering 60% faster loading times compared to Library Web. Yeah, you heard that right. To learn more about the MicroStrategy app and all the Library 2021 features, make sure to join me in the session later today. Hugh, back over to you.
Thanks, Holly. You know, I mentioned earlier, it really is magical when we see organizations use what we've built and deploy them. And there is no organization in the world more magical than our next customer speaker. I am really excited to introduce Disney ABC so you can see what they have been doing with MicroStrategy to help transform their news organization.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sahan Saparnia from the Walt Disney Company. I oversee 4 groups: content strategy and analysis, data architecture, business intelligence, and consumer research. Disney owns 8 television stations in the largest markets: New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Houston, Raleigh-Durham, and Fresno. Our stations are innovators and market leaders. We have been #1 in local news for 12 straight years. ABC7 New York has been the most watched television station for an incredible 17 years. And our digital teams are best in class. On digital, ABC OTV has the top 5 local stations in the country. Most companies use data to quantify the past, but data can become infinitely more powerful when you use it to make real-time strategic decisions. The most important moments in our newsrooms are during breaking news events. One prime example of that last year was Hurricane Laura in Houston. Nearly 1 million people lost power, and for some, their only source of life-saving information was us. We don't take that responsibility lightly. So our data journalism team used a real-time feed of big data from the NOAA to create a critical hurricane tracker that provided data down to the street level. For our newsrooms, our mission is always to inform, serve, and reflect our audiences, and this did all 3. The application we're building with MicroStrategy has one very simple goal: to use real-time data to make very difficult decisions in the newsroom. There are 3 sections to the application. Across the top, we have an executive summary built for our senior leaders to see a quick snapshot of how we're performing versus our goals. The middle section highlights what stories are currently trending in the last 15 minutes, in the last hour, and over the last day. And the bottom section is a very detailed table of metrics for each of our stories. This data table has several KPIs that serve as a feedback loop and optimization tool for our newsrooms. It helps answer 3 simple questions: what worked, what didn't, and why. Our mission will always be to inform, serve, and reflect our audiences. But one of our biggest challenges right now is meeting the consumers where they are. This is caused by 2 things. First, there are a lot of different sources for news. Consumers are now searching for affirmation of their beliefs versus information. And second, how people consume news has really shifted. From newspapers to their computers, from their computers to their phones, and now from their phones to streaming devices. And this has all changed how we create and deliver local news. I think it's important to realize the tremendous pressure the newsrooms are under every day. Things change second by second, and there's no room for error. I can't wait to have this application to make our newsrooms even smarter. Our news directors and teams have decades of experience, and they use that experience to cover our top stories and breaking news situations. But oftentimes, it's harder to know what other stories are valuable to our audiences. And that's where the data and application come into play. We're able to see what topics are trending, how each story is performing, and ultimately put more resources behind those stories. Making smart decisions comes down to having the right data at the right time. We're all very excited to use this application, from our group president and station presidents to our editors and producers in the newsrooms. To have this much real-time data used by everybody in the newsroom is going to change the game.
Wow, what an amazing application. Definitely one to be proud of. Now, to find out more on our business intelligence library, I encourage you to attend the business intelligence track. Amazing sessions, both today and tomorrow. So, on to step 3 in our playbook. Empower everybody to be an analyst. We have added some amazing new capabilities to our product in this release to make it easier than ever before for everybody to build amazing visualizations and dossiers that they can publish through to their libraries. To show you and tell you more, Product Manager Amy Laresh.
Thanks, Hugh. We've built dossiers to empower everyone to be an analyst by making them easy to build and automatically look great on any device. I'm really excited to share my top 3 authoring enhancements for MicroStrategy 2021 that deliver on those key principles. First, it's easier than ever to create meaningful visualizations. This is the authoring experience where you can design any dossier that you can imagine. You can now find several common visualizations available with one click from the gallery. This means you can spend more time focused on data discovery and less time tweaking your visualizations. After choosing the relevant viz, simply drag and drop or double-click your data to see your viz built like magic. Be sure to use the new Dataset Panel filtering options to quickly find the right data to add to your canvas. Gone are the days of scrolling through hundreds of objects to find what you're looking for. Second, design compelling dossiers with ease. Add shapes like arrows to point to areas of interest, or circles to make KPIs pop. Adjust the opacity to create beautiful layered effects, all while using keyboard shortcuts to seamlessly and precisely design your dossier. To make dossier design even more seamless, we've added 2 new filtering options that makes it easy to find answers fast and avoid manual filter updates: dossier level filters and dynamic default filters. Dynamic default filters are especially useful for rolling time periods, like last 3 weeks. Third, build more responsive dossiers than ever before. This page is overcrowded, text boxes are cut off, and there are some containers that are not needed for mobile viewing. With 3 new game-changing features, authors can be confident that their dossiers will look great on any screen. First, introduce vertical scrolling by setting a minimum height that the dossier will shrink to, after which a scroll bar is displayed. Second, hide containers that aren't needed for the mobile viewing experience, like images or detail visualizations. Third, set text boxes to auto-size where applicable to ensure text is readable and dynamically resizes. For a deeper dive, be sure to join our What's New in MicroStrategy 2021 education course this Friday. For an overview of new authoring features, come to our infographic-style dossier session and my session on modern dashboard design. Back to you, Hugh.
Well, thanks, Amy. And to learn more, I encourage you to attend the Business Intelligence track. We have amazing sessions both today and tomorrow. And if you want to get fully immersed in MicroStrategy 2021, take advantage of all of the new courses and certifications that are part of our education offering. Now, the next play in our Intelligence Everywhere playbook, step 4, share your content with everybody. We have built amazing capabilities into MicroStrategy so that you can consume them on mobile devices, on Android and iOS, on desktop applications for Mac and PC through a variety of different browsers. But we recognize there are people who use other tools. By today's estimations, there are hundreds of millions of people every day who look at data in Excel. And in MicroStrategy 2021, those users can connect into the trusted data in MicroStrategy, the same trusted data that you have in your hyperintelligence cards, in your dossiers, in all of the content in your library, the same trusted data, but now in their workbooks, in their spreadsheets, refreshable and live data that they can rely on. We've also built capabilities for Power BI so that Power BI users can connect into that same trusted data to use to build their visualizations. Exactly the same capabilities for Tableau users as they're building their visualizations. And what about data scientists? Well, don't worry, they're not left behind. We recognize that data scientists use tools like RStudio, like Jupyter, to do and manipulate the data as they see fit. And now with MicroStrategy 2021, they are able as well to connect into MicroStrategy, to pull that data in, to train their metrics, to publish their algorithms and publish that data back into MicroStrategy as a system of record that can be used by other users in their cards and their dossiers. And as part of our commitment to intelligence everywhere, we want you to use the value of your data and extend it as part of step 5 to your customers with capabilities that let you white label our applications and offer them as new products and new services to your customers to show you some of the amazing capabilities that are possible with our open architecture. Solutions architect, Antoine Isali.
Thanks, Hugh. I'm excited to showcase some of our most recent advancements for both mobile and embedded experiences. With Dossier technology, MicroStrategy offers content creators a complete creative freedom while preserving a responsive environment ready to be displayed on any size of screen. Combined with mobile SDK, our customers have been able to create their own iOS and Android mobile application without writing a single line of code. This means they haven't had to invest in niche tech skills or large development teams to create their own mobile apps. The only trade-off is that up until now, they have had to embrace our library home screen as the entry point of the mobile experience. It's beautiful, but it doesn't match every workflow. MicroStrategy 2021 completely changes the game by allowing a dossier itself to become the library mobile starting point. Given how dossier can be designed and tied to each other in intelligent workflows, customers are now in full control of their mobile app design and workflows. No code and no compromise. Now, about embedding. MicroStrategy is already recognized as the world leader when it comes to injecting analytics into application with embedding APIs. Visualizations are infused in web applications with hooks to make them fully interactive with your core application. This year, we're making embedding even faster to implement. Check out this example. I'm building a nature software. It's great, but users complain that there are way too many clicks before knowing if they can accept their user's time of request. In the past, if I wanted to enhance my workflow by adding analytics, I would have had to redesign parts of the workflow, decide what screen real estate to dedicate to analytics, and probably alter a lot of my original code. If I were fast, that would take me weeks. Now, with Hyper SDK, I can do it in less than a day. I can design my card using a drag and drop experience and then simply add a few lines of prescribed code into my application. Contextual analytics will then show up every time a user hovers over one of the keywords I chose. In addition, my card will carry new entry points to all the core workflows I might need. With Hyper SDK, I can embed actionable analytics in less than a day. To learn more, tune in to the Embedded Intelligence channel. Now, here's Hugh.
Thanks, Antoine. Now, if you're interested in learning more about what we've covered in the last couple of steps, I encourage you to attend the amazing sessions in the Embedded Intelligence track. What's next? Step 6, upgrade to 2021. We have made the upgrade experience easier than ever before, and you're instantaneously going to get performance benefits based on the work that we've been doing with some of our customers to improve the performance when they connect through to all of their data sources, specifically data sources in the cloud, like Google Cloud Platform and Snowflake. To tell you more about all of these improvements, please welcome to the stage Product Manager VP, Ananya Ocha.
Thank you, Hugh. MicroStrategy is the modern open platform that embraces all sources and forms of data and delivers trusted content through our semantic graph. Whether it is powerful SQL pushdowns, efficient caching, or ability to blend data across sources, MicroStrategy is the BI standard for analytics. Here's how some of our customers are leveraging our platform and achieving incredible results. Sainsbury's is a retail giant in UK. To navigate the unique challenges of 2020, they leveraged the scalability of MicroStrategy managed cloud platform, SQL pushdowns that harness the power of Snowflake, and reusability afforded by our semantic graph. This helped align operations and deliver insights to more than 14,000 frontline workers on their mobile devices, saving tens of thousands of man-hours over the year. Rodan & Fields is a global leader in skincare products. In 2020, their BI team offloaded routine tasks and empowered executives with analysis by launching a fully managed MicroStrategy cloud platform on Google BigQuery. This move freed up their IT team to focus on next-gen projects using NLP and prescriptive analytics. Prescriptive analytics that inform hundreds of employees and hundreds of thousands of consultants. With advancements in MicroStrategy 2021, we are confident that every customer, starting with Rodan and Fields, who just finished their upgrade, will be able to realize even more impressive results. Here's why. First up, MicroStrategy 2021 delivers a 3x better out-of-the-box performance for Snowflake and 30% faster time transformations on Google BigQuery. And as our customers continue the adoption of cloud data lakes, we are opening up access to cloud storage on AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud across all major file formats. In addition, to help customers optimize spend on cloud data warehouses and performance scale, MicroStrategy 2021 delivers a 10x improvement in reusability of analysis, with cache management now scaling beyond 1 million caches. We also added capabilities like lookup caching cubes that provide a 30% faster performance improvement for live query executions across all SQL sources. With these and many more enhancements, we are confident that MicroStrategy 2021 will supercharge your organization regardless of your data's format or location. Thank you, and back to you, Hugh.
Well, thanks, Ananya. And if you're interested in learning more, I encourage you to attend some of the amazing sessions in our enterprise data track. And if you want to deploy hyper-intelligence, just like ServiceNow, if you want to build amazing-looking applications, just like Disney, ABC, or if you want to leverage your data just like Pfizer, there is no better step than step 7. Move to the cloud. The MicroStrategy Cloud is by far and away the best version of MicroStrategy 2021. We've evolved our cloud offering over the last decade to be the best version of MicroStrategy. We've wrapped the entire platform with a collection of additional capabilities to give you seamless deployment of environments. We have automated away what used to be manual processes and replaced them with a couple of clicks. And we've wrapped that with the industry's best cloud security. We want to encourage you to make the move. Make the move to the MicroStrategy Cloud. And we want to encourage you by giving you access to software, services, and education as part of that move. Software, we're going to give you access to a collection of different products, including giving all your users the MicroStrategy app, collaboration services, two of the things that Holly did an amazing job of showing you earlier on. We're going to give you access to services to be able to upgrade, patch, and optimize the performance in your environment. And we're also going to give your analysts and your architects access to our courses and certifications as part of our education catalog. If you're interested in learning more about all of the amazing capabilities in our cloud offering and how you can calculate the cost savings of moving to the cloud, I encourage you attend the amazing sessions in our cloud intelligence track. You understand the value of the information you have within your team and within your organization. And you understand the opportunity of distributing intelligence everywhere. And with the Intelligence Everywhere playbook, more importantly, with MicroStrategy 2021, you have all you need. Thank you.
The perfect storm of data growing by the day and enterprises moving to the cloud is creating the need for deeper and faster insights on billions of rows. This need for massively accelerated analytics has opened a space for a platform to help MicroStrategy thrive in this new world. The Kairos BI Acceleration Platform lets you instantly analyze all your historical and granular data while using MicroStrategy dossiers, documents, and reports on any cloud. Our AI and ML-powered Smart OLAP technology enables you to slice and dice, drill down, or roll up billions of rows in seconds. Consolidate all your cubes for holistic reporting and eliminate user downtimes.
You're bombarded every day with demands for data that tells the right story. Luckily for you, VITARA makes ready-to-use visualizations from MicroStrategy, which helps you tell moving stories, unique stories, or find new stories at the click of a button. And all you have to do is to drop the VITARA Charts plugin into MicroStrategy. You'll get unlimited access to all the visualizations available today and any we add in the future. VITARA technical support will always be there to back you up. Do you have VITARA Charts yet? Join MicroStrategy customers all over the world who use VITARA Charts for every kind of data. Get a free trial today. VITARA Charts for MicroStrategy. Business visualized.